Loomis won.
The saga begins.
Loomis won.
The saga begins.
Loomis won.
The saga begins.
Bowling for apples. Loomis was a grand lad, born and bred in Malacuria. At least, that's what he told his boss. Sven also likes tables. Sven is Loomis's boss. There, that's our introduction. We have to move on now. One day in Booktown City, Loomis, in his house, lying in his bed capsule, and then his electronic map rang. And Loomis yelled at his parakeet to stop chirping. It was the bird's birthday, so it often turns out that way. Loomis got out of bed and ran into the bottom of his house and got out of his car and went to work. When he arrived at work, everyone in the office was chanting, "Look over here! Look over there! Look to the back! Smack, smack, smack! Don't come back!" As if the people in the office were possessed. They chanted it over and over in annoying Flargish accents, and they gradually got louder until... There was a sudden silence. The room became dark, and a tall, flanky man appeared from a rather small hole in the ground. And he told Loomis to come with him. "Come with me." They went to Safeway. They had a good time. End of story. No, not really. The flanky man, whose name Loomis had found out was Dopat Slamo, took Loomis into the back room. And what would happen there? In the back room, there was a very... Brian, take the camera. Okay. In the back room, there was a very, very tall Jamaican gangsta, and he greeted him. Dopat Slimo had disappeared, and the Jamaican spoke, "My name is Robbie Concornete. I am the Destiny Delivery Man. Your destiny is behind one of these doors. Door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3.
That's door number 1. That's door number 2. That's door number 3.
You now must choose, or you shall die." Intermission. Entertaining drawings for you to see. This is Loomis's brother, formerly known as Capper, but currently known as Chester. He's black. This is the boss's brother. Can you find the hidden TV? It's there. It's there, you dummy. This is Loomis's pet bird's former owner. He can float. Felix. Winchellcatsopoulos. No relation to Jesse.
Freaking ruined it.
Winchellcatsopoulos. The S is silent. I freaking ruined it. Back to the story. So what will it be? Loomis then went into door number 1. He didn't like it, so he tried number 2. He didn't like that one either. So finally he came to door number 3, and it was perfect. But he still didn't like it, so he left door number 3, smacked the Jamaican guy, paid him, and left. Smacky.
Ah!
Nilla waivers are swell. Day 2. Loomis was walking down the road, and he saw some litter and proceeded to pick it up. He saw a missing person announcement on a milk cart. It was the Jamaican guy. Loomis laughed and kept walking. He couldn't help it. The man was a gangsta from Jamaica. And although he was not Jamaican, really, on that note, Loomis went to a farm. He saw Farmer John counting chicken eggs. He said, "I'll have 12 chickens." Then they hatched. and there were only 3 chickens. You figure out the moral of the story. If you can figure out the moral of the story, you can write it on a piece of paper and bring it up to me or my assistant, and you can win a prize. Just kidding. Anyways, back to the story. Loomis told Farmer John that he was really dumb. La 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 la, margin, margin, margin there, not here. But paid him anyway, and then went inside the farmer's house, and the whole gang was there. Joe, Tom, Phil, Mike, Jeb, George, Greg, Max, Paul, Ralph, Ward, Alfred, Manfred, Gilbert, Frederick. What's your name again? Oh yes, Jaime. Richie, Richard, Rick, Eugene, Clarence, Mortimer, Marvin, Ivan, Mervin, Marshall, Wallace, Jesus, Jesus, Cristobal, Javier, Paco, and the celebrity guest, Bob Saget. Who's versus Monkey Demons? Happy Christmas to all you Kwanzaa celebrators!